Ma'am, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Sofia Rodriguez looked up from adjusting the treadmill settings. She'd been a member of Elite Fitness Center in Phoenix for 8 months. She came 5 times a week, 6 a.m. every morning before her classes at Arizona State University. The gym manager, Trevor Mitchell, stood beside the treadmill with his arms crossed. Other members on nearby equipment were watching. "Leave? Why?" Sofia asked, pulling out her earbuds. "Your headwear violates our dress code policy. No hats, bandanas, or head coverings in the gym. It's a safety and hygiene regulation." Sofia touched her athletic hijab, a lightweight, moisture-wicking sports hijab in black that she'd bought specifically for working out. She'd been wearing it to Elite Fitness for the past 3 months without any issues. "This isn't a hat, it's a hijab. It's religious attire. Our policy doesn't distinguish between types of head coverings. All head coverings are prohibited for safety reasons." Have you ever been kicked out of a place you paid to be in simply for existing as yourself? Sofia Rodriguez was 19 years old, a sophomore at ASU studying kinesiology. She'd been raised Catholic by her Mexican-American family in Phoenix, but she'd converted to Islam 6 months ago after years of spiritual searching. The conversion had been personal and private at first. She'd started praying, reading the Quran, attending a local mosque. Then 3 months ago, she'd made the decision to start wearing hijab. Her family had struggled with it. Her mother cried. Her father didn't speak to her for 2 weeks. Her abuela told her she was abandoning her heritage. But Sofia felt more herself than she ever had. Islam gave her structure, purpose, and peace. And hijab felt like an outward expression of an inward commitment. She'd worried about how it would affect her fitness routine. She was training for a half marathon and spent hours at the gym each week. But she'd found athletic hijabs designed specifically for sports, lightweight, breathable, designed to stay in place during intense movement. For 3 months, she'd worn her athletic hijab to Elite Fitness. Nobody had said anything until now. "Trevor, I've been wearing this for 3 months. Why is it suddenly a problem?" A member complained, said it was unsanitary and made them uncomfortable. Unsanitary? It's washed after every workout. It's cleaner than half the tank tops in this gym. That's not the point. Our policy is clear. No head coverings. Sofia looked around the gym. A man on the elliptical wore a baseball cap. A woman on the stair climber wore a bandana. Nobody was telling them to remove their headwear. "What about him?" Sofia pointed to the man in the baseball cap. "He's wearing a head covering. That's different. That's athletic gear." "So is this. It's literally called an athletic hijab. It's designed for working out." "Ma'am, I'm not debating this. You need to remove the head covering or leave the gym." Sofia felt anger rising, but kept her voice steady. "Trevor, Title II of the Civil Rights Act prohibits discrimination based on religion in public accommodations. Gyms are public accommodations. You can't force me to remove religious attire to use the facility I'm paying for." Trevor's expression hardened. "I can refuse service to anyone who violates our policies. You're violating our dress code. You need to leave now or I'll revoke your membership." "You're going to revoke my membership for wearing a hijab?" "I'm going to revoke your membership for violating dress code after being asked to comply." This is religious discrimination. This is policy enforcement. You have 5 minutes to leave voluntarily or I'll call security. Sofia grabbed her water bottle and gym bag. She wasn't going to give him the satisfaction of having her escorted out. But as she walked toward the exit, she pulled out her phone. If Elite Fitness wanted to discriminate against Muslim women, they were about to find out what happened when discrimination went viral. Sofia sat in her car in the Elite Fitness parking lot, her phone propped on the dashboard, recording. "Hey everyone, Sofia here. I just got kicked out of my gym, Elite Fitness Center in Phoenix. I've been a member for 8 months. I've been wearing an athletic hijab for 3 months without issues. Today, the manager told me my hijab violates their dress code. no head coverings. She held up her athletic hijab. This is specifically designed for sports. It's breathable, moisture-wicking, stays in place during intense movement, but apparently it makes other members uncomfortable.
Here's the thing. There were 2 other people in the gym wearing head coverings. A guy in a baseball cap, a woman in a bandana. Nobody told them to leave. Just me. Just the hijabi Muslim woman. Elite Fitness told me to remove my hijab or get out. I'm 19 years old. I'm a paying member. I wasn't bothering anyone. I was literally just trying to work out. Her voice cracked slightly. I converted to Islam 6 months ago. My family barely talks to me because of it, and now I can't even go to the gym without being discriminated against. So Elite Fitness, if you're going to revoke my membership for being Muslim, at least be honest about it. Don't hide behind a dress code that you only enforce against hijabis. She ended the video and posted it to TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter with the caption, "Kicked out of Elite Fitness AZ for wearing hijab. Been a member for 8 months. Manager said my athletic hijab violates dress code, but baseball caps and bandanas are fine. This is religious discrimination. Hashtag boycott Elite Fitness. Hashtag fitness while Muslim." She posted it at 7:23 a.m. By 8 a.m., it had 12,000 views. By 9 a.m., 47,000 views. By noon, 340,000 views. Elite Fitness Center had just stepped into a social media firestorm. By 3 p.m., Sofia's video had 1.2 million views across platforms. The comment section exploded. "This is disgusting. Elite Fitness needs to be sued. I'm canceling my membership right now, not supporting this discrimination. The athletic hijab is designed for working out. This is 100% religious bias. Notice how the men in baseball caps don't get kicked out? This is sexism and Islamophobia." But the most impactful responses came from influencers and athletes. Ibtihaj Muhammad, Olympic fencer, first hijabi U.S. Olympic athlete, quote-tweeted Sofia's video. "This is exactly why representation matters. Athletic hijabs exist because Muslim women want to be active and fit. At Elite Fitness AZ, discriminating against hijabis is discriminating against Muslim women's health. Unacceptable." Her tweet got 89,000 retweets. Nike, which manufactures athletic hijabs, issued a statement. "We created the Nike Pro Hijab specifically so Muslim women athletes could train without barriers. Any gym that bans athletic hijabs is banning Muslim women from fitness. That's not what sport is about." Local Phoenix fitness influencers began posting videos. "I'm a member at Elite Fitness. After seeing what they did to Sofia, I'm canceling my membership. There are plenty of gyms that don't discriminate. To Elite Fitness, you just lost a customer. I'll take my $50 a month elsewhere. Muslim women deserve to work out in peace." The hashtag boycott Elite Fitness started trending in Phoenix, then Arizona, then nationally. Elite Fitness's social media accounts were flooded with negative comments. Their Yelp rating dropped from 4.2 stars to 2.1 stars in 6 hours. Their Google reviews were overwhelmed with 1-star ratings mentioning Sofia's discrimination. But the gym's corporate office remained silent for 18 hours. That silence was about to cost them dearly. Thursday morning, Elite Fitness corporate headquarters in Dallas, Texas. CEO Richard Thompson sat in an emergency meeting with his executive team, PR director, and legal counsel. "How bad is this?" Thompson asked. PR director Amanda Chen pulled up the metrics. 1.8 million video views, 47,000 negative comments on our social media, Yelp rating dropped 2 points, 237 membership cancellations in the Phoenix location alone, hashtag boycott Elite Fitness trending nationally, local news covering the story, CARE has issued a statement condemning us. What's our legal exposure? Legal counsel David Park consulted his notes. Title II of the Civil Rights Act prohibits religious discrimination in public accommodations. Gyms are public accommodations. If we enforce a dress code that has disparate impact on Muslim women, requiring them to remove religious attire, that's actionable discrimination. But we have a no head covering policy, Thompson said. Does it? Park pulled up photos from Sofia's video. There are 2 other people in the background wearing head coverings. Neither was asked to leave. That's disparate enforcement. That's evidence of discrimination.
Furthermore, Park continued, athletic hijabs are specifically designed for sports. They don't pose any legitimate safety or hygiene concern. Our policy rationale won't hold up in court. What about the member who complained? Thompson asked. They said the hijab made them uncomfortable. Uncomfortable isn't a legal justification for discrimination. We can't remove a Muslim woman because someone else is Islamophobic. That's textbook religious discrimination. Amanda Chen interjected. Sir, legal liability aside, this is a PR disaster. We're being compared to businesses that discriminated during the civil rights movement. Nike is publicly criticizing us. An Olympic athlete is condemning us. We're losing members faster than we can count. She pulled up financial projections. If this boycott continues, we're looking at 15–20% membership loss in Arizona. Potential spread to other states. Estimated revenue impact, $2.3 million in the first quarter alone. Thompson closed his eyes. One manager in one Phoenix gym had created a national crisis. What are our options? We apologize, revoke the policy, and invite Sofia Rodriguez back with a free year membership. We implement clear religious accommodation policies across all locations. We do damage control. Will that be enough? Maybe, if we're fast and genuine, but the longer we wait, the worse it gets. Thompson made his decision. Draft the apology. Revoke the dress code policy. Get me Sofia Rodriguez's contact information. And fire Trevor Mitchell. Sir, termination requires... Trevor Mitchell created a $2 million PR disaster and exposed us to federal discrimination liability. Fire him. Today. That afternoon, Elite Fitness released a statement across all platforms. Statement from Elite Fitness CEO Richard Thompson. Elite Fitness sincerely apologizes to Sofia Rodriguez for the discriminatory treatment she experienced at our Phoenix location. What happened to Ms. Rodriguez was wrong, unacceptable, and does not reflect our values. Athletic hijabs are legitimate athletic wear designed specifically for Muslim women who want to stay active and healthy. There is no safety or hygiene justification for banning them from our facilities. Effective immediately. Our dress code policy is revised to explicitly allow religious attire including hijabs, turbans, yarmulkes, and other religious head coverings. Trevor Mitchell, the manager involved in this incident, is no longer employed by Elite Fitness. All Elite Fitness staff will receive mandatory training on religious accommodation and anti-discrimination. Ms. Rodriguez is invited back with a complimentary 2-year membership and our deepest apologies. We failed Ms. Rodriguez, we failed the Muslim community, we failed our own values. We're committed to doing better. Elite Fitness is for everyone. That includes Muslim women, that includes hijabis. No exceptions. The statement was posted at 2:47 p.m. Sofia's phone started buzzing immediately. Sofia recorded a follow-up video that evening. So, Elite Fitness just issued an apology. They fired the manager, they changed their dress code policy, they're offering me a free 2-year membership. She paused. I appreciate the apology. I appreciate that they acted quickly once this went viral, but let's be real. They didn't apologize because they realized discrimination was wrong. They apologized because 1.8 million people called them out. This is what happens when we speak up. When we document discrimination, when we refuse to stay quiet. Elite Fitness changed their policy at 200+ locations across 15 states because one 19-year-old Latina Muslim woman refused to accept being kicked out for her hijab. So to everyone who commented, shared, boycotted, stood up, thank you. You made this happen. You proved that companies will do the right thing when their reputation and revenue are on the line. And to other Muslim women facing discrimination at gyms, pools, sports facilities, document it, share it. Don't let them silence you. Your fitness matters. Your health matters. Your right to exist in athletic spaces matters. She held up her athletic hijab. This isn't going anywhere, and neither am I. The video got 890,000 views. The message was clear. Muslim women weren't going to be excluded from fitness spaces. Not anymore. Sofia returned to Elite Fitness. Not the Phoenix location, too many bad memories, but a different location across town. The staff welcomed her warmly. Several had seen her viral video. "We're so glad you're back. And just so you know, we've had 3 other hijabi members join since your video went viral. You made them feel safe coming here." Sofia smiled. That was the impact she'd wanted. Not just policy change, but cultural change. Muslim women feeling welcome in fitness spaces.
But the transformation went beyond Elite Fitness. Sofia's viral video had sparked a national conversation about religious discrimination in fitness facilities. Industry changes. LA Fitness revised policies to explicitly protect religious attire. 24-Hour Fitness implemented religious accommodation training. Planet Fitness added hijab inclusivity to their judgment-free zone messaging. YMCA issued nationwide guidance on religious expression in athletics. Athletic wear companies seized the moment. Nike increased marketing of pro-hijab line. Adidas launched their own athletic hijab collection. Under Armour created modest athletic wear line. Smaller brands specializing in Muslim athletic wear saw 400% sales increase. Sofia became an unexpected spokesperson for Muslim women in fitness. She was featured in Nike campaign celebrating diverse athletes, Women's Health article on religious accommodation in gyms, ASU student-athlete profiles, local Phoenix news segment on inclusive fitness. But her favorite moment came when a 14-year-old hijabi girl approached her at the gym. "I saw your video," she said shyly. "I wanted to join a gym, but I was scared they wouldn't let me wear hijab. Your video made me brave enough to try. Thank you." Sofia hugged her. "You don't need to be brave. You have the right to be here. Don't let anyone tell you different." Sofia didn't just return to the gym. She became a fitness advocate. She started an Instagram account, @HijabiFitness, documenting her workouts, sharing tips for modest athletic wear, and highlighting Muslim women athletes. Her following grew to 47,000. She used the platform to call out discrimination when she saw it and celebrate inclusive fitness spaces. When a Phoenix pool tried to ban burkinis, Sofia's followers mobilized. The policy was reversed in 3 days. When a yoga studio told a Muslim woman her hijab was distracting, Sofia's video calling them out went viral. The studio apologized and changed their policies. Sofia had discovered her calling, making fitness spaces accessible for Muslim women. She also reconciled with her family, slowly. Her mother still struggled with the hijab, but seeing Sofia's confidence and happiness helped. "I don't understand your religion, but I see that it makes you strong, that you stand up for yourself and other women. That's what I raised you to do. So maybe I don't need to understand everything." Sofia cried. That acceptance, imperfect, incomplete, but real, meant everything. A documentary filmmaker contacted Sofia. "I'm making a film about Muslim women athletes and fitness discrimination. Your story is central to the narrative. Would you participate?" Sofia agreed. The documentary, Breaking Barriers, Muslim Women in Motion, featured her story alongside other hijabi athletes, Olympic fencer Ibtia Mohammed, marathon runner Rahav Khatib, and professional soccer player Nuhela Benzina, and Sofia Rodriguez, the college student whose viral video changed gym policies nationwide. The documentary premiered at Sundance. It was picked up by Netflix. Millions watched. Sofia's segment showed her journey, the discrimination, the viral video, the corporate reversal, her advocacy work. But her most powerful part was the ending. 3 years after being kicked out of elite fitness, Sofia was training for the Boston Marathon. The documentary crew filmed her final training run in her athletic hijab, confident, strong, unapologetically herself. "People told me hijab would limit me," Sofia said to the camera, "that I couldn't be athletic and Muslim, that I'd have to choose between my faith and my fitness." She smiled, breathing hard after finishing her run. "I chose both, and I proved that any gym, any facility, any space that tells Muslim women they have to remove hijab to participate, that's their limitation, not ours. We belong in every space, athletic spaces, professional spaces, public spaces. We don't need permission, we have rights. And if you try to exclude us, we have something powerful. Our voices, our phones, and 1.8 million people who will stand with us." 5 years after Sofia's viral video, the fitness industry had transformed. Policy changes. 89% of major gym chains had explicit religious accommodation policies. Athletic wear companies offered extensive, modest hijab athletic lines. Fitness instructor certification included religious accommodation training. Industry standard, hijabs, turbans, modest wear, explicitly welcomed. Cultural shift. Hijabi women in gyms became normalized, not noteworthy. Athletic hijabs sold in mainstream sporting goods stores. Muslim women's fitness communities thrived nationwide. Discrimination incidents dropped 73%. When they occurred, swift social media accountability followed. Legal framework. The Department of Justice issued guidance on religious accommodation in fitness facilities. Multiple lawsuits against discriminatory gyms settled quickly, the Rodriguez precedent. State laws in 12 states explicitly protected religious attire in athletic facilities. But Sofia's proudest achievement was personal. She'd finished her degree in kinesiology and opened her own gym, Limitless Fitness. No discrimination, no excuses, no limits. The gym's marketing explicitly welcomed Muslim women, offering hijab-friendly spaces, modest workout clothing for sale, and trainers educated in religious accommodation. On opening day, 47 hijabi women attended. Some had never been to a gym before, scared of discrimination. Others had faced harassment at other facilities. "This is what fitness should be," one woman told Sofia, tears in her eyes. "A place where I'm welcome exactly as I am." Sofia looked around her gym, diverse women of all backgrounds, all welcomed, all celebrated. 5 years ago, she'd been kicked out of a gym for wearing hijab. Today, she owned one that explicitly welcomed hijabis. That's what happens when you refuse to accept discrimination, when you document it, share it, fight it. You don't just change one gym's policy, you change an entire industry. Have you faced discrimination at a gym, pool, or fitness facility for religious attire? Have you been told to remove your hijab, turban, or modest clothing to participate? Sofia's lesson: document it, share it. Don't stay silent. Social media is power. Use it. You have the right to be fit and faithful. You have the right to athletic spaces. Don't let anyone tell you different.